Hello friends, welcome to all in my channel, YouTube channel, all about civil engineering by Praveen Mani. So here I am going to explain about the second topic from the engineering mechanics, which will be helpful for first year engineering student for the subject engineering mechanics, and also for the student those who are in need. So here the today's topic for discussion is analysis of cables and frames with solved numericals. Here I am explaining the step-by-step procedure of solving the numericals based on the analysis of cables and analysis of frames. So what is meant by cable and what is meant by frame? These are the we'll first study the some theoretical part regarding the analysis of cables. So our first topic is analysis of cables, and first part is the theoretical part. So flexible cables are used in engineering structure to support the load. Sometimes flexible cables we use to support the load in engineering structure. So these are used in the suspension bridge, transmission lines, like etc structures. So there are three cases to be considered in analysis of cables. So first is cable subjected to concentrated load, second one cable subjected to distributed load, and third one is the cable subjected to self weight. So whenever we require to do the analysis part, we need to assume something, we need to give some assumptions. So here firstly we'll study assumption for analysis of cable subjected to concentrated load. The first an assumption is the cable is perfectly flexible and inextensible. The cable should not have extensible property. It should not get extra length. If it connects the parts of structure to support the load, it should not get extensible. So cable should be flexible and inextensible. The cable has constant length. The geometry of cable remains fixed after loads have been applied. The weight of cable is comparatively small, so neglected. The tensile force in the cable is directed along the cable. Then maximum tension. The tension is maximum in that portion of cable which has largest angle of inclination phi with horizontal. Such proportion carrying maximum tension must be adjacent to one of the support. Then we'll start directly solve the problem. Here are two this numerical is given. Determine the tension in each segment of the cable. So these are the segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, segment 4. This is one support and this is another support. So we need to calculate the tension in each segment, whatever tension in each segment. So firstly we'll draw the free body diagram of entire cable system. Free body diagram means whatever loads are coming on your structure, that should be shown. Then see at A there is a RA, reaction RA, and this AY AX, two components. Same way at the point E, RE is the component and EY and EX, these are the resolution of RE component. So this is the theta 1, this is the theta 4, this is theta 2, and this is theta 3. Then apply conditions of equilibrium. Summation fx is equal to 0 for whole cable or entire cable system. Ax is equal to Ex, that is equation 1. Then summation Fy is equal to 0, Ay plus Ey minus 4 minus 15 minus Why minus 4 minus 15? Because downward force is considered as negative. This is the sign convention. Downward force is treated as negative and upward force is treated as positive. So the left side the force which is directed to the left side, it is negative, and the force directed to the right side, it is the positive. We know already, we have studied the different sign conventions. Then third equation, equilibrium equation, summation movement about A is equal to 0. So anti-clockwise movement is positive, clockwise movement is negative. This is our sign convention. Then find out movement at A. Movement at A due to all remaining forces. All remaining forces, movement means it is the rotational effect produced at point A due to the force. This movement is calculated force into perpendicular distance between the force and this point. So EY, find the value of EY, and then from equation 2, AY plus EY is equal to 22. Based on that equation, find the value of AY. For entire cable, moment is taken at point A, so consider part from opposite support E. So then step 3, consider equilibrium of part EDC. So consider equilibrium part of EDC, equilibrium of this. We are considering equilibrium of this part only. So here moment, summation of moment at C is equal to 0. So take the moment and consider only this part EDC. Then find out the value of EX. Then by equation 1, find out the value of AX. Then for tension in segment AB, BC, CD and D, T1 is equal to TAB is equal to RA is square root of AX square plus AY square. T1 is equal to TAB. So here tension in this AB is this tension. This reaction should be the, so this reaction, how we are calculating? We have resolved this component. So how to calculate RA? Summation square root of AX square plus AY square, and DE, this part. How to calculate tension in this part? So reaction RE. How to calculate RE? RE is equal to square root of EY square plus EX square. And find the TAB and TDE. So remaining is BC and CD section. So to find the TBC and TCD, apply Lami's theorem. Already we have studied the Lami's theorem. At joint C, this is the C joint where TBC, TCD and 15 Newton, either theta 3, theta 2. Based on the trigonometry, find out the value YB is equal to 5.6 meter. Find out the length of that section. Then tan theta 2 is equal to, based on the trigonometry, we need to find angle theta 1 and theta 2 and theta 3. Then by using Lami's theorem, so this theta 2 we know, this theta 3 we know, this angle we can calculate, this angle we can calculate, this angle also we know. So after getting all the angles, use Lami's theorem. So TBCY sin theta. Then this is the Lami's theorem. Use of Lami's theorem. So find out the value TBC and TCD. That is tension in section BC and tension in section CD. So now second problem. Knowing that the maximum tension in cable ABCD is 15 kN, determine sag YB. So find this YB and sag YC. So there will be a maximum tension in the cable ABCD. Maximum tension of 15 kN. So tension here is 15 kN. find YC and YB. So here first draw the free body diagram of an entire cable system ABCD. So first reaction is RA, second at reaction D is RD. So resolve this RD into dy and dx, x component as well as y component. Resolve this RA into x component as well as y component. Find out this. These distances are given. So this is the free body diagram of entire cable system ABCD. So summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, will get two equations. Then summation of moment at A is equal to 0 for the entire cable system, will get the value of ay, ax, dy, dx. Then by observation ay is greater than dy, so part AB will be subjected to maximum tension of 15 kilonewton. TAB is equal to square root of x square plus ay square. 15 is equal to x square plus 8.2 square. X is equal to, so here you need to use the trigonometry only. Then to find sag YB and YC, use tan theta 1 is equal to ay upon ax is equal to YB upon 3. So find out the value of YB. And then tan theta 3, use the trigonometric relation. So find the YC. Now determine the tension in cable and total length of cable. Here we need to find the, here what we need to find? Need to find the tension in cable A, B, C, D and total length of cable. So first is draw the free body diagram as like earlier. Then apply equilibrium equations. Step 2, summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0 and summation of moment at A is equal to 0. For entire cable, moment is taken about support A. So consider part from opposite support. Then consider equilibrium of part DCB as sag B is known. So based on summation M at B is equal to 0, find out the values dx, dy, ax, ay. Then to find the tension T1, T2, T3, TAB is equal to T1 is equal to RA, TCD is equal to T3 is equal to RD. As you know, composition of forces and resolution of forces, this formulas we have used here. To find the T2, use Lami's theorem at B and C, at joint B and joint C. Lami's theorem at joint C, Lami's theorem at joint B. Now total length of cable LAB is equal to square root of 4 square plus 7 square is equal to 8.062. LBC is equal to sin theta 2 upon C1 upon BC. Length BC is equal to 5.674. Length CD is equal to 6.427 meter. Then total length of cable L is equal to AB plus BC plus CD. That is the L is equal to 20.163 meter. So based on the triangle law, Pythagoras theorem, we need to calculate the length. Then now we'll go for the analysis of frames. If you have any doubt regarding the analysis of cables, you just post the comment to me at the comment section of this video. I will try to solve all your queries. And now we'll study analysis of frames. Frames is a structure, or frame is a structure consists of number of straight or bent members which are connected by means of internal hinge, but with at least one member as multi-force member. So used to support or to lift heavy loads. So these are the frames. Frame is as you know, frame is a number of members connected, straight members or bent member. It may be a members may be a straight or members may be a bent. They are connected by means of internal hinge. Then types of members. So there are two force member. A member which is subjected to two equal opposite collinear forces acting along the axis of member is called a two force member. Then multi-force member. Multi-force member, a member is subjected to more than 3 forces. It's called a multi-force member. They may be a non-collinear. They all are non-collinear forces, non-coplanar forces. Then analysis of frames. So now analysis of frames. So as like previous one, whenever we do the analysis calculation, we need to assume something. So here also analysis of frames is determination of external reaction component as well as internal forces. Correct? What is meant by analysis? Analysis of frame is determination of external reaction component as well as internal forces. So steps are: first, draw the free body diagram of frame without disconnecting the members of frame. So this is the first step. Draw FBD, that is the free body diagram of frame, without disconnecting the member of frames. Free body diagram means here we are showing all the external forces acting on the on frame. Then apply 3 equilibrium equations, that is summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, and summation m is equal to 0 to the entire frame. Then disconnect the member of frame from internal pins and draw FBD of each multi-force member separately by assuming equal and opposite reaction component at common points. So apply 3 conditions of equilibrium to each multi-force member, starting with summation m is equal to 0 at internal hinge from where the frame is disconnected. The next step is find out all reaction component and internal forces in magnitude as well as in direction. Then draw the free body diagram for each member separately with correct magnitude and direction. Then difference between truss and frame. So already we have studied in another video what is meant by truss, or there are different types of truss, there analysis of truss. So truss, all members are 2-force members, but in frame at least one member is multi-force member. In truss all members are straight. In frame a bend member can be used for frame. For truss loads are acting only at joints. For truss loads are acting at only at joint, but frame a member can be loaded at any point. Then for truss it is used to support inclined roof, converting or covering or in construction of bridge and tower. But as far as frames are concerned, they are used to support or to lift the load. Then now we'll start with the numerical. For given frame, determine the components of forces acting on members CDEF and ABC. CDEF and ABC. So this is one component, this is 2 component, and we need to calculate determine the component of forces acting on these members. So firstly we will draw the free body diagram of entire frame, that is ABC at A, AX, AY. Here this moment is acting at point D, and at point F reaction is RF. Now apply 3 conditions of equilibrium to entire frame. Summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, and find out the equations. Then summation moment at A is equal to 0. Then by substituting in equation, find out the value of Ay, and find out these 2 reactions, there is AX, AY and RF. So here in this problem, this here 2 reaction, here 1 reaction. Then FBD of member separately. So this is member 1 ABC and CDEF. So draw the free body diagram of the members separately. Then assuming reaction component at C are equal, at reaction component C, Cx Cy, Cx Cy, horizontal component Cx, vertical component Cy. Then conditions of equilibrium. At summation, moment at C is equal to 0. So rotational effect at C due to the other forces is equal to 0. So here find out the value of FBE. FBE. As negative sign is the compressive, positive sign comes, it is positive, that is tensile, and if sign is negative, the force in the member is compressive. So this is the sign convention for tensile and compressive forces. So now summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, find cx and cy. After getting the cx and cy, so we'll get solution. So this is the solution. So this is the solution for this frame. The forces in the member ABC and forces in the member CDEF. Then take the another example. Determine horizontal and vertical component of reaction at A and C. At A and C, we need to determine the component, reaction component, and vertical as well as horizontal component for a frame shown in figure. So now first step is two members AB and BDC pinned at B, FBD of entire frame. So first step is draw the FBD free body diagram of entire frame. So here CX, CY, AX, AY. We need to determine these two components. Then conditions of equilibrium, summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, summation of moment at A is equal to 0. Find out the value of AX, AY, CX, CY. Then FBD of member. So we are assuming internal reaction component as equal and opposite at point B. Bx and By, Bx and By. This is one member, this is another member. So equations of equilibrium of member AB, that is summation m at B is equal to 0. Find out the value of Ax. Then summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0. Then find the value of Cx. So this is the so here this is one member and this is second member. So separately, whenever we consider separately, here so reaction at B is equal and opposite. So A and C, and we need to determine the value of Ax, Ay, Cx, Cy. Correct? And now next, determine the force in the member BC. Member BC. This member, we need to find the reaction in the member BC, and component of all forces acting on member ABD, and ACE. So first step is draw the free body diagram of entire frame. Then apply three equilibrium equations. Summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0, summation of moment at D is equal to 0. Then free body diagram of members separately. So ABD, member ABD. So assuming reaction component equal and opposite at hinge and tensile force in BC. Tensile force in BC. So this will be the react, and for ACE, this is member 1, this is member 2. When applying conditions of equilibrium, summation moment at A is equal to 0, summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0. So this is all related with the analysis of cables and frames. If you like the video, please do share it and subscribe the channel for more such fruitful videos. Also, if you have any doubt related to the topic which we have discussed, that is the analysis of cables and frames, you can post your questions, your queries in the comment box, so that I will try to solve all your queries. So if you like the video, please do share it and subscribe the channel. In the next video, we will meet with the next topic of subject engineering mechanics. First we'll complete this subject and then we'll go for the another subject from the civil engineering. So thank you again for watching the video. If you like the video, please do share it and subscribe the channel.